because you're going to miss something. And if you miss something, while your ass is yelling rewind, he on to the next. Sometimes you got to shut the fuck up until the poem is over. I had to learn it the hard way. I'm like, yo, rewind, he on to something here. And that's what you have tonight. You're going to watch a poet come on this stage, and when he finished, you're going to be like, damn. That's what I do. Damn. Every single time. I just go, damn. Why didn't I write that? And I lied to him. I told him, come here, feature at my show, and those 40 CDs you have, you will leave with none. And I do that so I can bring you guys amazing poets, because what happened is, if let's say he sold half of his CDs, he would go tell the next great poet, bruh, you gotta come to Statesville, the crowd is tight, the chicken is right, and they sell out everything you got. It works for me. So if you like it, let's see if we can make that happen. Y'all show this brother some love. Your first feature in 2 years, Mr. Shake, the poet. Clap it up for this brother. Yeah! Don't say nothing. I know you're going to say some shit.
I ain't gonna say nothing because I'm too tired for it. So I got up real early to be here. It was like 5 a.m. Like, fuck Folgers. The best part of waking up is your hips on my shoulders. There's no need for you to turn over. I want you just the way you are. Dick stroke so far above par that even face down, I can show you the stars. Remove your bra, so I can kiss on every scar that covers your heart before you part your lips. Before I part your hips, as my tongue plays drums till you come from the percussion, body gushing like I'm flushing your senses. Every intention to handle my business, military precision and missionary position, kissing every inch of you before I introduce to you maneuvers unsuitable for the Kama Sutra. Move your body closer, let me expose you to orgasms and back spasms. Get your back off the mattress, let's practice acrobatics and old-fashioned passion while I'm waxing that ass. Waxing that ass. Relaxing that ass, I massage your hips with lips and fingertips and sit the circles just down your thighs. Climb these walls as I climb yours. It's 6 a.m. You're wide awake, body shaking, laying on the floor, contemplating how to escape through the door, but your body craves more shake for breakfast. Sweat beaded necklace under your chin, you're afraid to give in, you moan. Deeper. I listen, inching, your teeth clenching, spines bending, tight-fisted, I'm gifted. This shit is mystic, the way I lick it till your face twisted. Your waist, I gripped it, tongue stripped it, the recipe for ecstasy below your belly till you jelly. 6:45, I'm fortified to go to 9, but you're looking tired, baby. Unwind your mind, I'll take my time and grind swine from your behind. 7:30. Yes, still working it. Hips inverted, deeply inserted, sheets soaked from the deep throat. You gave head to the class before I gave head to your ass. It's $8. How much can you take? I'm awake now. About to cause your body to break down, flatten your tires, expire your feet, fly your miles, slide on the kitchen tiles, be fucking around down a mile. Cause you catch lockjaw with nothing in your mouth, the way I pounce on every ounce that you dare put out. 9 a.m. You know, after you take that last nut, it's too sensitive to be touched. But I'll be home after lunch. Thank you for waking me up. How y'all doing, Statesville? I'm really a good Christian boy. I don't do this stuff. So I feel good being here. I love being here. I really don't have much to say other than what I do poetically. Someone makes fun of me all the time because I have this little thing called "shut up and spit." That's kind of my mantra. You go to a poetry venue, you want to hear some poems. So I'm going to hit y'all a lot of poems. It's going to be kind of like a roller coaster until Solo kick me off the mic, and hopefully y'all get what you like. I have 2 CDs. One is for the ladies. It's called For Your Thighs Only. For y'all who like that grown, nasty stuff. It's not all nasty. Some of it is, woman, you were beautiful, like the one I did earlier. All that good stuff. They got to be foreplay before you get into it. The other one is called Music of Missing Men, and I'm getting to that later. If you got brothers, uncles, fathers, sons, boyfriends, anybody that's living in this country that has testicles, you probably want to get that for them to listen to. I also have a book for those who still read. But other than that, well, let's talk about America. In America, we are classified into 3 separate groups: the good, the bad, and the hungry. In a country of money matters, fatter pockets bringing in profits and false prophets in the cockpits of those bombers, domesticated Osamas. We speak English, the language of the slave, like it was made to keep niggas singing the same tune. Ebonics is a dialect now approved to be taught in schools. It's foolish. So minorities remain clueless to being stupid. We're just fluent in toxic fluids, and with drunkenness in our movement, we become useless to the movement, amusement to the masses. The cases of classic active actors acting like activists. These characters are plastic pacifists, smoke and mirrors, magic tricks, media, camera shit. Or so it seems. Future asks, how can our children aim high and dream when niggas still hanging high on trees? Oh, they bang. So strange fruit don't sprout far from the roots. Give them every excuse to shoot, no photo booths, just negatives and proofs. Negative images and proof by ignorance. We are blemishes and bruises, backs beaten, bludgeoned and broken, blacks hoping, but no one opens their focus to see just how hopeless we are. Now they want to march, pick up arms, a false sense of purpose. Now they want to be. That disgusts me as much as the NAACP disgusts me. Trust me, these are reindeer games that not all Americans can play. No, new agenda, assassinate colored people. Now we need answers. America can pray for change, but the blood of their slaves still remains on the chains. The blood of their slaves stains the tracks of the train, but new niggas choose to hang on the front steps of death. How many times she went behind the lies that we kept? I mean, I ain't no saint, but you always quiet when the riot comes. The type to sit in silence till the violence is done. See, I'm a hybrid. I didn't wait to be knighted to start fighting. We got children to pilot, and you're too afraid to try to get behind it because closed eyes ain't gonna help you find shit. Somebody gotta get the knife. The price is life for triumph. Not just support the cause for applause. You just started marching like a man, but you still showing your draws. How can you grasp a hand of a future if you still holding your balls? I guess we're stuck, about to get fucked, hunched over. Too many fools to stand up, man up. Too many brothers have been gunned down, and the sound of death and last breaths only causes souls to unrest. Dead flesh left decaying. Murals mounted on the pavement, and black on black crime is making more room on the slave ship. And the eye that most high, prejudiced blacks and racist whites look alike, claiming to fight for our rights, but you ain't aiming at our plight. This shit is sorrowful. Our condition is horrible. Yet some make the best of nothing, while others die in stockings and resort to pocket stuffing. And dudes who claim to be righteous, he might just be bluffing. The young, dumb, disrespectful. Only when an elder looks like Master do you call him Mr. Hitler. It's hard for me to see that picture because another nigga killed my sister. He beat her till her breathing stopped, till the bleeding stopped, the heaving locked down. And I'm left grieving, want to be locked up to meet him, greet him, and beat him until we're even. But even for vengeance, I wouldn't give up my freedom in America. Because I've never read whites blues, but I've lived with dark hues, blacks blues. I've been bruised and confused. I've been confused, wondering why the brothers who looked just like me wanted to fight me at birth. I was the first son of the father my mother looked at highly, and I find it odd that the further I climb, the more I see there is one nation under God. I'm a black man, African by DNA, American for birthright, but it hurts like shrapnel removed from the wound of a dying soldier with no anesthesia. And I see my brothers in shackles, chains, and gold teeth like they got amnesia. Want to be the man in the land with slightly more than half. 3/5, assed out, dying while his pants sag, screaming, I hate fags, but I die for this flag. Until freedom rings or I reach the king. I'm his soldier, and he even gave his buffalo wings. Now you have a mood swings because you blew cheese on riches, gimmicks, and spirits. Call it the American dream. I hope we can wake up from this nightmare before the next time America screams. We seem to know a little about a lot, but not enough about nothing. It gets hard to hear the truth over the rumble in the stomach, so we started starving our daughters. Mentally, they are punished, and one posters aren't supposed to be where niggas need to go to see that they're still wanted. So let's say a prayer for the prey, because we're being hunted. A problem one can't remedy until you truly learn your enemy's identity. See, friendlies opposing. Copeland wasn't chosen, and how many sons have we darkened since Trayvon Martin? Nobody talking and marching, these dogs is barking because they're dark skinned. Still on leashes, these leeches get paid. Still taking a we belong thing out of a right and wrong thing. A reason to fight thing is now a black or white thing. Not a soul is missing from your rainbow coalition. They stole the wisdom, molded prisons, and left us with no pot to piss in. And if you're still living in this condition, it's time to get in when you fit in. Listen, the system wasn't designed for us to survive, just to get comfortable. Like welfare, mentioned poem about my kids. I think Jabu cheated.